Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you've watched the previous videos from today, then you're probably anticipating this video maybe more than the others. The others have been update videos, but I'm giving you my favorite mineral play in the overall mineral sector, and I'm not talking about a lithium company. Now there is MP, that is a great company. I'll probably make a video of them eventually, but there's a lot of hype going on about them. I'm talking about Nouveau Monde, or New World Graphite. That's French for New World Graphite. I love what they're doing. They are the only graphite mine in all of North America, and I think people are overlooking the need for graphite when it comes to EV and the overall future of what's going on here in America especially. Now I want to focus a lot on this company. They're my top overall penny stock for the coming year of 2021 and maybe even 2022. I think they're greatly going to benefit from the Biden administration and the blue wave incoming. But before we get into all that content, I need you to do one thing and one thing only. Hit that sub button down below, leave a thumbs up, and make sure you have the notifications turned on. I'm posting videos every single day regarding the updates on the specific stocks I'm talking about, as well as giving you these long-term picks as well. So make sure you have the notifications turned on. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. Okay, so first, why do I love the company? One, of course, they're the only graphite mine here in North America. That is a huge upside beneficiary of this company. I think people are overlooking the need for graphite. This company is sitting at $1.29 currently and kind of staying flat, which means it's consolidating in this area, which has me even more bullish. So if you watch the channel at all, you know I love consolidation, especially on the long-term pickups. Three, they're releasing very big news continuously. They're doing partnerships, expanding their mine, getting bigger, and they're also raising capital to improve all sectors of the business. I love what they're doing. They're setting up for growth. They're anticipating what's coming in these next few months. The only downside is it is a Canadian stock, so there's going to be a little bit of a premium of a price that you're going to have to pay if you're buying into it. That's the only kind of downside. So let's get into some of these articles, go over what they're actually releasing, some new news. There's not too much to describe about the company. It's literally a graphite mine. So this is exactly why I love graphite and why I'm so big on this company. Let's read a little bit about them. Apart from lithium, there is one material that is currently a fundamental part of the lithium-ion batteries, regardless of the cathode chemistry: graphite. Graphite is strangely unnoticed piece of the lithium-ion battery, which I mentioned is the weight. It is the weightiest constituent of the most installations. The Tesla Model S contains up to 85 kilograms of graphite, while grid storage solutions need much more. Graphite is highly conductive, and its layered chemical structure gives it inordinate lithium-ion storage potential. There are a few materials that can substitute it for lithium-ion battery, a note today. So we need to look at two things about this graphite. One, it's a huge and heavy part of these Teslas. Two, it mentioned that there's more uses outside of it. The storage potential is huge. So with these other types of energy coming in, plug power, fuel cell, they could be using the graphite as well. I see the use cases being massive, but you really want to focus on these American companies specifically, especially since Biden is announcing he wants to build America or buy America. Now I know Canada, and this mine is in Canada, so this isn't really an American company, but it's a lot better and will benefit from these recent trade agreements that we had established from Trump. And so I do think this will benefit greatly being here in North America as well, the only North American graphite mine. I want to put so much emphasis on that. So the overall taxing and the rates and the overall travel and delivery of the graphite will be massively reduced compared to overseas. So we need to emphasize that graphite is something that's going to be a necessity in the coming years. It's valued at $1.29, people. $1.29. Let's go to the next article. So this is some of the new things that they're releasing. Nouveau Monde is advancing with the deployment of its environmental friendly coated spherical graphite anode material, which is critical material for the lithium-ion batteries. Nouveau Monde has successfully completed the detailed engineering study and procurement of equipment has commenced for the phase 1 production line. First production currently planned for Q1 2022. The initial capacity is targeted for 2,000 tons per annum. This scope is significant expansion from phase 2. Exclusive collaboration with Professor Philippe, I can't pronounce that, an expert in materials engineering from McGill University, to optimize performance and sustainability for Nouveau Monde's anode material from lithium-ion batteries. So they're making partnerships. One, they're expanding. Two, the growth of the company and what they're going to be able to produce, they're getting ready for that mass need. They're getting ready for more customers. They're getting ready for these plants, the gigafactories being built here in America, guys. I'm telling you, this is one product that cannot be outsourced from a company. So Tesla, they can't just use their own graphite. They have to get this graphite from someone, and I believe this is going to be a major deal. And once the deals start racking in and they sign partnerships and they sign delivery orders and purchase orders for their graphite, I guarantee the stock explodes. I'm targeting $5 to $6 in the next 1.5 years on this stock. This is a longer term play, but once you see the movement really kick in, if you look at the stock, it's moving pretty sideways. So once we start getting that consolidation breakout, I see the volume kicking in and the partnerships being key focal points for the company. And you can follow this link as well. I'm not going to read too heavily over it, but they got that 16.5 cash influx and the exercise of the warrants, which is very bullish for the company as well. This is fueling the drive for these deals and the upcoming partnerships, guys, and what they're doing with expansion and preparing for what's going on. They're getting money deposited back into these accounts and they're growing rapidly, guys. I'm super excited for this graphite company. It could be a slow grind, but it's totally worth it in my opinion. Currently priced at $1.29. Absolutely insane. Let's take a look at the charts. So you can see since mid-December, we have actually started this continual uprise. We actually started getting a clear trend, and now we are actually consolidating sideways. As you see, this consolidation always leads me to a bullish conclusion. And let's look at another thing here. We actually had this kind of bull flag forming, and as you see, we're breaking out of it and going sideways. Another thing we love to see. Not only are we breaking out of this flag, but now trending on the upside, which has me very, very bullish. All we need to do is break above this $1.50 range, and from there, I think, we have a $2 push in us very, very quickly. Now, like I said, this is a longer term play for me. I'm not just playing it to the $2 range. I'm targeting the $4 to $5 marker, maybe even $6, because once these purchase orders come in, I cannot express this enough. It will soar through the roof. Right now, it doesn't have too many purchase orders, and these factories aren't built yet here in America. We have Lucid Motors, we have Tesla, we have Apple making deals. We have all these deals being formed here in America. Huge news. And then if we have these deals going on with the actual government, as Joe Biden said, he wants to replace the fleet of American work vehicles with actual EV companies. I'm telling you, this is more and more business, more and more jobs, and more graphite being used on each one of these vehicles. This isn't even describing what could take place with the industrial side of things with more use cases than EV. On the OBV, also very, very bullish. You see we were kind of trending in this downward trend. Just trending down with that volume, getting a clean break up and trending sideways. But look at the stock. Since we've had that overall break right here, it's barely been moving, about 10 cents, maybe 8 cents. There's tons of room to fly here. Once we see that OBV start to kick back up, it's already broken the trend. It's going to continue up. I can guarantee we get a push to that 47 to 50 cent range. And from there, we're going to be doing price discovery. And we love price discovery on this channel because we tend to get 30-40% moves on the stock. But like I said, this isn't a short-term play. I'm holding for the long-term $5 to $6 at least. I know you guys probably wanted a longer video. There's not too much I want to chart because it's not a short-term trade. This is a longer-term position. I cannot emphasize that enough. I see the company having massive growth, guys. I love what's going on. I think there's a lot of hype, and we're seeing EVs pump. We're seeing this clean energy pump. We're seeing all this going on, even lithium pumping so much. But graphite is something that's an underlying issue, like mentioned in that first article. It's not getting enough exposure. People aren't talking about it enough. It's a necessity. I know it's a heavy material, but you can't really replace it. There's not too many cheap alternatives for graphite. I see it being a major use case, especially in the cheaper overall EVs. You're going to want to use graphite even though it's heavier. I see it for the foreseeable future, for the next 3 to 4 years, being a main factor. Now, if they want to make these vehicles lighter, obviously they'd replace the graphite. But like I said, there's not a cheap alternative to that. And we don't really want $100,000 cars, especially with this new emerging market. I just see graphite being a major player here. If you have any comments or you have any questions about this stock, please comment down below and I'll give you my best response. I'll probably do an update video on here answering any questions, any doubts, anything like that. This is not financial advice, so do your own due diligence. I do have a pretty large position here. The members in the Discord definitely got this update about almost a month ago now. I'm just not making this video. I'm gonna try to get the video going out tomorrow, going over my penny stock that I'm really looking at and the security side of things. I think there's a lot of potential upside, especially with COVID, and that one's pretty interesting as well. that's going to wrap up this video, guys. If you got anything out of this, make sure you hit that sub button down below, leave a thumbs up, and have the notifications turned on. I'm posting videos every single day about the stocks that I'm trading, giving you updates as well as the stocks that I previously mentioned, and then taking requests as well for the longer term videos. Have a good one, guys. Namaste.